Good morning, everyone. I, Samresh Palroy, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacology and Coordinator, welcome to you all in this 5 days national level online faculty development program on harnessing artificial intelligence to revolutionize pharmaceutical education and research, organized by the School of Pharmacy, PP Savani University, Gujarat. So, PP Savani University is committed to providing a platform for advanced learning and innovation. Our collaboration with global leaders and organizations ensure that our programs meet global standard, preparing you not only for today's challenges but also for future advancement. So before we begin, let me guide you through some quick instructions. So please ensure your microphone are muted during the presentation to avoid any disturbances. And feel free to post your questions in the chat during the session, and there will be a dedicated Q&A segment after the speaker presentation. And please don't forget to mark your attendance and feedback after the session. And believe me, guys, if you spend 10 hours for your next 5 days, you can save your 100 hours by using AI tools. So, to commence our program, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Bhavesh Akbari, the principal of School of Pharmacy, PP Savani University. So, Dr. Akbari is not only a distinguished academic, but also a pioneer in incorporating innovative technologies in education. So, Dr. Akbari, the floor is yours. Akbari sir, you're there. Please unmute.
Mr. Somres, am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Hello, good morning, everyone. Our distinguished two speakers, all participants, and all staff members of School of Pharmacy, PP Savan University. I'm honored to welcome our esteemed speakers, all participants across the nation, and all staff members of School of Pharmacy. I warmly welcome you all to our national level online FDP on harnessing artificial intelligence to revolutionize pharmaceutical education and research. We are thrilled to see an overwhelming response of around more than 950 participants from across the entire India. And we appreciate your enthusiasm and interest in this cutting edge theme. In this fast paced world, AI is transforming every aspect of our lives, and pharmaceutical education and research are no expectations. This EFDP aims to equip you with the knowledge, skills, and expertise to leverage AI and revolutionize your teaching, research, and professional practices. Over the next coming 5 days, we have an exciting lineup of the speakers who will share expertise and insights on the applications of artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical education, research, academic paper writing, patent filing, and professional growth. Starting with our today's first speaker, Father Sabu Thomas, Associate Professor, Scarred Heart College, Kochi from Kerala, who will discuss the challenges and opportunities of using artificial intelligence tools in higher education. This today's session will set the tone for our EFPP, and we are eager to learn from his experience. On the next day, on tomorrow, on second day, Dr. Shani Shah, Associate Professor from Government Pharmacy College, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, who will explore the role of artificial intelligence in academic publication, charting new paths for the scholars and researchers. We are excited to learn about the latest trends and innovation in this field. On Mr. J. Sarvanan, he is a CEO for Step Training Solution at Chennai. He will be available on the third day to share his insights on how AI can be leveraged for professional growth and brand development. This session promises to be valuable addition to our EFDP, and we look forward to learning from his expertise. Dr. Swayam Prakash Patel, he is Associate Professor, Charles University, Gujarat. He will join us on the fourth day to discuss the implementation of text mining in patent search and particularly in IPR, which is most important things and aspect for every academician for their growth. On fourth day, his session will highlight practical application of artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical research and development. Finally, on the fifth day, on the last day, Dr. Muralidhara, SaaS consultant and JP Global team from Bangalore, Karnataka, who will demystify all artificial intelligence and machine learning for pharmaceutical science, making these complex topics accessible to all. We are confident that this session will be an eye-opener for many of us. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our speakers, and we are grateful for their time and expertise. We also thank our all distinguished participants for joining us on this journey to harness the power of artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical education and research. So let us harness the power of artificial intelligence to transform pharmaceutical education and research in India. Let us make the most of this opportunity, engage actively, and take away valuable insights and knowledge that will transform our profession in practices on real aspects. So thank you. And once again, I welcome you all to this 5 days EFDP. Thank you very much. Now the session is handed over to Mr. Samresh Palroy.
Thank you, Dr. Akbari. So thank you for these inspiring words. So I think really the sessions which is going to cover by the experts, they are going to give you a knowledge in different aspects like education, research, patent, and so on. So now let me now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today, Father Sabu Thomas. Father Sabu Thomas is a Catholic priest hailing from Archdiocese of Helsinki, who has made significant contributions in various fields. Serving as an assistant professor in Department of English at Sacred Heart College, Kochi. So Father Sabu sir is not only a dedicated educator, but also a dynamic motivational speaker, life coach, and a prolific author with 9 successful books to his name. His workshops, seminars, training program, and recreates have resonated across a spectrum of institutions throughout India and beyond, profoundly impacting the educational landscape. Further, Sabusar has been instrumental in the utilization of artificial intelligence tools within educational settings. Between June 2023 and June 2024, he trained more than 30,000 teachers. Yes, you heard me right. More than 30,000 teachers, enriching their capabilities in integrating AI tools effectively. His efforts during the challenge time of COVID-19 lockdown saw him train approx 4,000 teachers in online engagement techniques, earning him the prestigious Teachers Empowerment Award from the Catholic Conference of Bishops of India 2024. So further, Sabu Thomas' academic journey is equally illustrious with a degree from Loyola College Chennai and Madras Christian College. When he completed his MPhil, he qualified UGC NET in 2012 and is currently pursuing a PhD from MG University, Kottayam. Moreover, His humanitarian work as Secretary of AKM Charitable Trust in Kallamasari reflects his commitment to service beyond academia. So please join me welcoming a visionary educator who inspire and transform life, Father Sabu Thomas, for his session on the topic artificial intelligence tools in higher education, challenges and opportunities. Welcome, sir. I welcome on behalf of PP7 University. The floor is yours. Sabu sir, now you are a co-host. Please, you can unmute
Yes,
and you
yes,
can.
yes. I was trying to unmute myself, but then I was not able to. Now I can unmute.
Okay, okay, sir.
So, hope you can see me. Yeah, well, it is indeed a great honor to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Loud
Yeah,
and clear.
dear participants, I hope I'm audible enough, loud enough. So, I am indeed happy to address you on the very first day of this training. And the duty that is sent upon me is to introduce to you the basic tools as an introduction to the AI tools. So we will be winding up the session by 12 o'clock. And let me begin without much ado. So let me see whether I can share my screen. Please let me know whether my screen is visible and if my PPT that I'm sharing is visible. So is my screen visible to you? What do you see on screen? Can you see my PPT that is on screen? Hello, Samresh. What do you see now on screen? Is it that the age of AI has begun? Can you see my PPT or you are seeing something else? Samresh, can you please talk to me? Let me know whether you see the PPT.
Recording in progress.
Yes, okay. Yeah, I shall begin. One second. Please hold on 1 second.
Recording in progress.
Yes, dear friends, I hope my PPT is visible to you. Yes. So it was in 2023, March 21, that Bill Gates, the founder and CEO of Microsoft, he declared in his blog that the age of AI has begun. A new era has begun. The age of artificial intelligence has begun, right? So as teachers and as educators, you know that when you look back into the human history, you will find that the human history been evolving with the help of some great revolutions. There was agricultural revolution, industrial revolution, transportation revolution, and communication revolution. Till 2023, we were all living in the era of digital revolution, is it not? So, but now from 2000, from the beginning of 2023, we are living in a new revolution. Okay, and according to Bill Gates, he names this revolution as artificial intelligence revolution. It was in 2023, March 21, that he has published this article in his blog telling that the age of AI has begun. So maybe after a few years, when you look back, I know this will be considered in the history as a great declaration of a new era, right? And you know, we have started talking much about AI, even though AI was prevalent even before 2022-23, but then a lot much talk and discussions and seminars and workshops on artificial intelligence has begun when a company called OpenAI, right, they launched a new program in internet named Chat GPT. So it was in 2023 November that Chat GPT was launched in the internet from a company in California named OpenAI. Till then, we were all Googlers, isn't it? So when we wanted to gather some information related to anything, we used to depend upon Google. We will open our mobile phone or our laptop and we will search in Google and we will collect the necessary information. But then when ChatGPT was launched in 2022 November, that was considered to be a great milestone in information, a great revolution in digitally. And then the Googlers started to move from Google to ChatGPT. Therefore, within 5 days, ChatGPT got 1 million users, which was a record. And that is why Google, the great minds of Google, they sat together, and then within few months in 2023 May, Google launched their similar platform named as Google Bard, and later they renamed it into Google Gemini. That was in 2023 May. Google launched their program as an experiment. And then Microsoft, the tech titan, they also launched their similar program, Microsoft Bing. Today it is known as Copilot, which is also very efficient and a competitor to ChatGPT and Google Bard. And then there are many more companies that has come up with their version of large language model platforms, and one of which is a very useful program, which is a kind of a competitor to ChatGPT, is by a company Anthropic, launched in 2022, and it is available in India also today and known as Cloud AI. And there are many more. Recently, IBM also has started their version of a large language model platform. Many more are there today. And therefore, we are now getting a lot of help and assistance to pursue our intellectual labor, our mental labor, with the help of the AI tools. So I'm now, as this is the first session of this FDP, I shall start by telling you in a few minutes about what are these basic tools, and then we will see as many tools as possible as we move on. So the full form of ChatGPT, I will begin with just some information about ChatGPT, and then I will move on. So as you know, the full form of ChatGPT is Generative Pre-trained Transformer, isn't it? Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So it is developed by OpenAI. It is an innovative artificial intelligence chatbot which is based on GPT 3.5. It can understand what users say. It can understand their needs. It can respond to us in question answer style. It can interact to us conversationally so that users can feel like they are talking to a real person. Okay. So my question now is, why is it that when ChatGPT was launched, people who are Googling, who were all Googlers, why did they move from Google to ChatGPT? Because definitely they found that ChatGPT is much more advantageous than Google, isn't it? So my question is, what are the differences? I know that maybe 90% of you are already using ChatGPT for the last many months. And what are the differences that you could find between Google and ChatGPT, right? There are many differences. So I shall now show a demo to you, and therefore you will be very clear on what is the difference that you can see between Google and ChatGPT. All right. So I'll begin with a basic thing. Okay, this is my Google page. And one day I was feeling very bored, and therefore I thought of reading some positive thinking books. And therefore I got into my Google and I typed in Google. See, as you can see, it lists best 10 books on positive thinking. This is what I typed in Google. So when I typed in Google, list best 10 books on positive thinking. Okay, at an outset, Google, within a second, Google gave me all this information. I just asked for list best 10 books on positive thinking. Google gave me, in the first page itself, Google gave me more than 30 books, the cover page of the book, the name of the author, and some information about the book. Going further down, I can find the advertisement from Amazon. Then going further down, I can find lot many sites are open to me. Okay, millions of sites. I can search through, like if I go to second page, then third page, fourth page, so many pages are open. So this is like umpteen number of data are collected from Google and internet and has been presented to me. Therefore, Google is basically a search engine, isn't it? It's basically a search engine. The purpose of Google is to, when we are typing a query, Google will consider the important keywords. So as in this query, the keywords are positive thinking and books. So taking into account these two keywords, Google searched the entire internet and collected all the data related to these two keywords, right? Positive thinking and books, and then presented to me. And therefore, I have got now millions of data. Thank you, Google. Google was doing a great service as a search engine to me and you. But then there's a flip side. There's other side of the coin, isn't it? What is it? The disadvantage that we were all facing is what? See, I just wanted to know the name of best 10 books. Therefore, I can see which are the best 10 books in this area. But then Google has given me all these sites, and therefore now I have to go through all this. And now my mind has to become another search engine, and I have to find which are the best 10 books. So we were facing all this situation till 2022 November. We had no other option other than Google. Now I can copy this question, this query, and now I am going to open my ChatGPT. And this is ChatGPT free version, as many of you are using it. I have also the paid version. I shall show you that as we move on. And I am pasting the same query in ChatGPT. Okay, list best 10 books on positive thinking. I enter it. So as you can see, this is as if, an invisible person, a genie, a wizard, a secretary of mine sitting inside my laptop, okay, or in my mobile phone, is live typing to me the answer. The answer is being generated. That's why this is generative pre-trained. It is pre-trained in such a way that this bot is pre-trained in such a way that it can generate something new. See, now it has generated the answer within few seconds, that it has given me names of best 10 books. According to it, the first suggested book is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. And then the second book is Happiness Advantage. In this way, 10 books with the name of the book, the name of the author, and just one sentence about the content of the book. Wow, that's great. This is what I really intended. This was what I was looking for, right, in Google. Now, the difference between the answer that is given by Google and ChatGPT is that ChatGPT is more precise, accurate, to the point, and it can generate a new content. This is like this is ChatGPT, isn't it? That means I can chat with this. Let me now ask a second question. The first answer that was given to me is the suggested book is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale, isn't it? Now I can continue chat with it. That is why this is different from Google. So I am asking a second question, like I'm asking, write a summary of #1 in 200 words. Dear friends, please look at what I have typed now. I type, write a summary of The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale in 200 words. But instead, I asked, write a summary of #1 in 200 words, right? Listen to me. There was a survey done among people who believed themselves to be using ChatGPT. Okay, but the result of the survey was, astonishing. The result was that 99.99% of the people who claim themselves to be using ChatGPT for the last 10 months, 1 year, etc., but they were not using ChatGPT in the way it is to be used. And therefore, they were not getting the best answer possible. See, ChatGPT is a very smart program. It's a very brilliant, very smart program. But then to make the best use out of it, you also have to be smart. And therefore, see, when I type these words in Google, the technical term is query. I have queried to Google. But when I copied the same words and pasted those in ChatGPT, the technical term is no more query, but the technical term tends to be prompt, Prompt. So I have prompted in ChatGPT. And today there is something called prompt engineering, which is very lucrative kind of a course. And many people are into it. So prompt engineering. All right. So in prompting, there is something called smart prompt, SMART, smart prompt. So this #1 that I typed here can be considered as a smart prompt. So consider ChatGPT is my secretary or ChatGPT is my assistant. So I am proving to my assistant that, I am also smart, and therefore I can talk to you by using a smart prompt. So what did I mean by #1? It is nothing but when ChatGPT is generating a list, when I am asking a continued question, I can, take a shortcut by using a smart prompt. Instead of typing, give me the summary of The Power of Positive Thinking in 200 words, I can use a smart prompt, like I can say, write a summary of #1 in 200 words, which means give me a summary of the first book in 200 words. Suppose I had asked, give me a summary of #6, it could be the 6th book. So I hope you are clear. Now I enter it. It seems like my network is a bit slow. It is working. Yeah. Yeah, so within a few seconds, it is giving me an answer it is typing the answer back to me, the summary of the book in 200 words. So since this is a first session, I am giving you some basic in the first few minutes. Within few minutes, we'll move on to much more advanced. Okay, there could be some people who are new to it, and therefore I have to cater to their needs also. That's why I'm beginning with some basic things in the beginning, since this is a first session of this workshop. So now I can copy this. Suppose I can copy this here. If I want to listen to it loudly, I can read aloud. And if I don't love this answer, if I want to regenerate, I can click on regenerate. Therefore, it will regenerate the answer, right? These are all the possibilities. Now, when I was going through this, and today is a very busy day, I don't have time enough to read all these paragraphs. Therefore, I am going to rephrase this question. I am asking now in bullets. What does that mean? So I am asking my secretary, say the ChatGPT, please rewrite the above paragraphs into bullets, and therefore on a very fast I can get to know what are the contents of the book. So now I type in bullets, immediately the summary is being transformed into bulleted form. And there is no wonder that people have started using ChatGPT. So many people have started using ChatGPT for acquiring knowledge. And comparing to Google, this is like we are getting, it's the answer that we expect it to give to us. Now I shall show you another smart prompt. See, the first three books seems to be almost the same in title and content, right? So I am just confused on whether I should go for the first one, second one, or third one. Therefore, I am using another smart prompt. I'm asking compare the themes of, I say, I can say first three books, but I am going to be more precise and accurate by using a smart prompt. I say compare the themes of hashtag 1 slash is just to separate, means and hashtag 2 and hashtag 3 in a table format. So immediately when I ask this question, I get an answer. Now ChatGPT is now drawing a table of its own with the help of by the columns and rows, and then each and every theme of the books, three books, are being placed accordingly, and I get a detailed table now in which the first theme is core message, what are the differences in the core message of the first book, second book, and the third book, and faith and spirituality, how does that appear in the first book, second book, and third book, what are the techniques and practices discussed in the first one, second one, third one. In this way, there's a comparison table is being drawn to me and given to me in detail. See, which was not possible by Google. Suppose if I had asked Google this very same question, like, give me a comparison of the major themes of these three books, The Power of Positive Thinking, The Happiness Advantage, and You Are a Badass. Suppose I had asked Google the same question. Do you think Google will give me an answer? Google would have given me an answer if only somebody has already written an article comparing the themes of three books and had published in a journal or in a blog somewhere. If it is available in the internet, Google would then pick it and give to me. That means Google can give to us only if something is already available there. It could not generate something new. And this is the revolution that ChatGPT has brought in, that we can generate something new. We can ask any question under the sun, it will answer you. And that's a great advantage, and that's a great revolution in 2022 November ChatGPT has brought in, right? And I can even further ask many questions. Suppose I want to get a few MCQs on. I am asking 10 MCQ on from hashtag 7. That is from the 7th book. I need 10 MCQ. Immediately it is now generating 10 multiple choice questions from the 7th book. Okay, so this is powered in this way. It is pre-programmed in this way that it can answer to us continuously as we chart. It can understand the question that we are asking as a continuation is about the previous table that you have generated, and therefore it can brilliantly talk to me by giving me even the answers for the MCQ also are generated. Suppose you are a school teacher, you can simply ask like prepare a lesson plan. You have to be very specific for whom. I say for class 10 students on hashtag 8. That is for the I have to teach the 8th book for class 10 students, or one chapter in the 8th book. Then you specifically mention which is the chapter, and say for how many hours you need. You say for 3 hours. You are going to teach this for 3 hours. So the more specific and accurate you are, the more specific and accurate will be ChatGPT answering back to you. So hour 1, you have to give the introduction and key concepts, and then hour 2, hour 3, what are the material. This is what you have to supposed to do in the hour 1. Then hour 2 will be much more practical applications. So that's an interactive lecture. Our materials needed. Hour 3. In this way, how are you to teach the 8th book? A detailed lesson plan is being generated. All right. So I know that many of you are already aware about it, and you are already using it because many of you are university teachers. Therefore, I'm not going to talk much about this. But then if anybody is new to it, I can tell you that this is the history part. So when you click here, the sidebar is opened, and all what you have done so far will be available here. Okay, if you are logged into it. And this is the new chart. So if you want to stop with this particular chart and you want to talk about a new subject, then you go here, and then you will get a new chart. And the old chart that you were doing would go then to the history part. Okay, and this is how it is working. Another interesting factor is that you can hear customize ChatGPT. I don't know how many of you are aware about it. This is important that you customize your ChatGPT, because I've been attending a lot of seminars and workshops these days, Then I have found that many of the speakers who are giving a welcoming address or Thanksgiving or even presidential address, they have prepared their speech with the help of ChatGPT. But then it is very we can feel the smell and taste of ChatGPT when we listen to the speech, because there are some usually used words and cliched words usages in ChatGPT's linguistic ability. And therefore it is important that if you can customize ChatGPT, then ChatGPT will give you very exclusively a speech for you or information or language for you. So you click on customize ChatGPT and then two boxes will pop up. And here the first box is asking you, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you to provide better responses? So here you may introduce yourself. You say like you are a university teacher, you teach pharmaceutical or you teach whatever, and you enter some details about you, and then ChatGPT will come to know who you are. And therefore, when it comes to know who you are, therefore, after that, when you are asking a question, the answer will be, exclusively, uniquely for you. And then the second box is, how would you like ChatGPT to respond? Okay, in here you may please, it is asking you what kind of language that you expect from ChatGPT. All right, and then you can say like personalized, or simple language, people-friendly language, or if you want academic language, then you say academic language. So what kind of language you expect from ChatGPT? Suppose you want all the answers in Hindi, you say talk to me in Hindi, okay, or talk to me in Gujarati. So in this way, you can customize ChatGPT. Therefore, hereafter, whenever you ask, that particular language or that particular tone will be generated by ChatGPT. And then by switching on this switch, switch on this one, then you can enable it for new chat, and also you can save it. And then if you save it, therefore, after that, you customize your ChatGPT, the answers that it is generating will be exclusively, uniquely for you only. Okay. And that is how you can change the color of the language of ChatGPT. And this is about the basic ChatGPT. But from 2020 till 2024 May, ChatGPT was not having, ordinary ChatGPT free version was not having this button. What is this? This is an attachment button, right? Now, from the last 2 months, we have this attachment button, clicking on which we can upload documents, we can upload, images, all that from ChatGPT, from our system, and we can chat with that. Suppose you upload a PDF, you can ask any question on that PDF. Upload an image, you can ask anything on that image. And this is possible. I will show you that after some time. But in the free version, there's a limitation. You can upload only 2 documents per day. And after that, it will say your limit for today is over, and then you have to wait for the next day. But don't worry, if you have another Google ID, you can sign in through that Google ID, and then 2 more documents you can upload. But there's that is something. Also, in the initial few queries of prompts of the day, it will give you the power of the paid version. But then after some time, it will tell you your limit for today, GPT-4 is over now. Your system is, your program is switching back to GPT 3.5. That is something you should know, that in the basic version, the free version, it is limited. There's a limited access to the GPT-4o. But then I shall show you there's a paid version, that is GPT-4o. When you are into it, it is GPT-4o. And what is special with GPT-4o is that, as you can see, this attachment button is giving us, you can upload n number of documents, but then you have to pay around 2,000 rupees per month for the paid version. All right. What is extra in paid version is that if you go here, you can find explore GPTs. Okay. So you click on here, and then it will take you into a lot of plugins, right? These are the trending plugins. Then for plugins for writing, if you're a researcher, this is very good. All of these, when you buy individually, you have to pay money. But then when you are into subscribing ChatGPT paid version, you are getting all these plugins along with that. So there are a lot many for research and analysis. There are a lot many for education. I'm not going to open up any of this particularly and talk about it. I'm giving a general introduction about the paid version ChatGPT. Then for lifestyle, for programming, and many more plugins are attached along with the paid version ChatGPT. And that's why people would love to get a paid version ChatGPT, even though they have to pay 2,000 rupees per month. Okay, now you know what is paid version ChatGPT. But suppose you don't want to pay money and go to the paid version ChatGPT, there is another option for you, that you can make use of a Google Chrome extension, which is known as AI PRM for ChatGPT. Okay, 1 minute. Let me have a sip of water. Yeah, that's it. Now I have talked about the senior most LLM, large language model platform, which is ChatGPT. which was launched in 2022 November, and then the paid version ChatGPT. Now we are moving on to another variant of ChatGPT, which is by using a Google Chrome extension, you can make your ChatGPT super powered, and that is known as AI PRM for ChatGPT. So as you can see, this is the ordinary ChatGPT, isn't it? This is the ordinary ChatGPT, and you can see how is it looking like. And it is got a full white background, and this is where you can message ChatGPT, and this is how it is looking like. But when you are into this variant of using this Google Chrome extension, your ChatGPT is having a totally different look because it is now super powered. And let me tell you, what do you mean by this AI PRM ChatGPT? So you have to go to Google Chrome. I mean, go to Google and you type AI PRM for ChatGPT, Google Chrome extension, and then you can add to Chrome. And when you add to Chrome and use this extension, naturally within a minute your ChatGPT page will convert into this kind of a page. Okay, it's very simple. What you are supposed to do is you go to you please open a Google page. Since I'm having it already here, so I'll just show you. You open a new Google page and you type AIPRM for ChatGPT. Okay, AIPRM for ChatGPT, and then there will be many sites will open. Less like Google will give you a lot of sites, but then you please go to Chrome Web Store. Okay, Chrome Web Store. Click on that, and then it will gradually open, and then you will find Add to Chrome. So you click on this Add to Chrome. As you can see, Add to Chrome, and then this your Google ChatGPT, which is in that particular Google ID, will have this look. Okay, will have this look. All right, and then what does this mean? See, as ordinary people, maybe many of you are not into computer, and therefore a challenge that many of us would face is that we want to use ChatGPT, but then we do not know how to ask the correct question, the proper question, or how to use the correct prompt. We are ignorant of the prompting, right? And therefore, the prompt engineers across the globe has come to our assistance, right? And the prompt engineers across the globe, they have coded many prompts, and they have added those prompts to this particular Google Chrome extension. So till today, now we have 4,950 prompts. As you can see, this 4,950 prompts are there in this particular interface. And if you maybe after 1 week, when you look, it will be like 5,000. So day by day, people are generating prompts and adding it to help us, right? And you can I shall tell you what is prompt. You can see these columns, right? So this is this box, one box. Second, as I move my pointer, you can see I'm highlighting this. And what is it after all? Say for example, you are a teacher, and then now there is FYUGP, 4-year UG program, and you are asked to generate, create a syllabus. You want to offer a new course or a curriculum. You have to create a syllabus and curriculum that you are offering a signature course. And then this will come to your assistance, and now you open it, and then there is something called one-click course creator. Out of the 4,900 prompts, just one is one-click course creator. So you see, just click on this, it is switched on. Okay, now you can see it is switched on. You can see that it is enabled. When you click on this, this is enabled. And then you go for the default language, that is English, default language. And then you ask here, whichever is the subject that you want to create a course on, you type it. Say for example, since you are from pharmaceuticals, I say AI in healthcare. So AI in healthcare. So I want to offer a course to my students on AI in healthcare. I just type the topic here. Okay, then I enter it. So when I entered it, as you can see, within few seconds, it is generating a syllabus. So course outline, AI in healthcare, decide outcome, final project plan, modules. So module 1, learning objects, real world example, activities, discussion questions, all that. Now there's a video script. Suppose you copy this code and play, then you can see a video. Then real world example, then module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5. In this way, 6 modules are being generated. So how to copy? You copy here, and then you can paste into Microsoft Word, and you can edit it, and you can make it your own syllabus, right? So this is very easy for teachers. Now it is a great assistance for you to generate a new course, a new syllabus on anything. So how do you go back? You go here, you click here on new chart, you will be back to the page, right? Suppose your ChatGPT page is looking like this, and you do not want any of these prompts, then you can directly ask a question here. Without switching any of these, if you directly ask a question here, it will provide you only the power of ordinary ChatGPT. But then when you can filter these, and suppose I shall show you another example. This is something, look at this one. Write a complete book in one click. Write a complete book in one click. So you switch this on, right? Now this is on. And now say you would like to write a complete book on the topic AI in healthcare. Okay, now you can ask AI in healthcare. Just enter it. See, now it is generating within few seconds 15 chapters, 15 chapter titles. Revolution of AI in healthcare, table of contents, introduction to AI in healthcare, historical evolution of healthcare, AI technologies transforming diagnosis, AI in medical imaging radiology, AI driven, beautiful content. So 15 chapter titles: AI's role in surgery, AI in patient monitoring and home healthcare, predictive analysis and AI in epidemic forecasting, ethical considerations, regulatory challenges, case studies, future prospects, challenges and barriers, conclusion. So I think this is a very overall, this is a holistic kind of an approach to AI in healthcare that you have got now. And now, not just that, upon your request, it will write, Vinay Kumar, I will tell about plagiarism within few minutes. So upon your request, right, upon your request, it will give you this is the introductory chapter. Look at the introductory chapter. And it's a long introductory chapter is being written for you. Now chapter 1. Now then, it stopped generating because there is a word limit. Now you have to click on continue generating. Then chapter 2 will be written. See, now it is continuing. So when it is pausing, you just click continue. It will continue. Dear friends, I tell you that within 5 minutes, you can write a 200-page book on the topic AI in healthcare. But it doesn't mean that somebody is asking about plagiarism. Yes, I'm 100% sure. You copy this. You can copy this, and you copy here, and you can paste in Microsoft Word, and then you can make it into a PDF, and it is a 200-page book after all. But you are not supposed to present it as a book written by you. That's plagiarism. But I tell you, if you upload this PDF into Turnitin and check for similarity, whether any content is taken from any website, similarity will be 0. But you check for AI plagiarism will be 100%. That means it is generated by AI, and if you upload into an AI plagiarism checker will definitely tell you this is generated by AI. And therefore, you are not supposed to make use of this as such. But I tell you that, this content is plagiarism. Dr. Jayanti, that's what I am talking now. This content is plagiarism. You are not supposed to make use of this and claim that this is yours. But I am telling you, see, in the 1960s, 80s, or even in the beginning of 2000, suppose you are doing a PhD on a topic, say for example AI in healthcare or any topic, then the only possibility for you to gather resources and collect literature was you have to go to a library, right? You have to go through the hard copy books, right? And suppose you go to a university library and on the topic you don't find any book, then you come to know that in JNU in New Delhi there is a library in which there are some books. Okay, and then you have to go there, right? So you have to travel and you have to go to New Delhi, and then you have to go to that university, and then you have to get it, right? And then you take a photocopy with the permission of the librarian, you collect resources. That was how you are doing research in 1980s or 1990s. But then later on, when came internet, then now you can download the PDF. So through Sodhganga or through all other, there are a lot of websites in which you can download the PDF. You have materials to collect, like Scholarcy or Consensus or Semantic Scholar or Google Scholar. All these will give you PDF available. So you can search and you can download all the PDF. You can create a library of your own with the soft copy of the material, and you can create a library of your own, and you can do a research. That's where we are doing till 2023. Okay, now this is possible that suppose you even look into library, there is no book, and you look in Google Scholar, there is no studies written on that. You don't get a PDF, no soft copy of anything, no studies written so far. But you would love to learn about it. You would love to know about this. Okay. Then with the help of this AI PRM, what you can do is you can write a 200-page book on a new topic. That doesn't mean that is yours, right? But there are instances in which books were written and published in which telling that the author is so and so and ChatGPT is the co-author. But discussions are still not settled upon how would you refer. Suppose you are taking, say for example, you are copying this assets and then AI plagiarism will catch you. But then can you use quotation? Quotation then author is ChatGPT. If then how would you refer to it? How the reference style should be? This is still upon debate. I mean, it's not yet resolved, and academic community has not come to a conclusion on how can you refer to a content that is from ChatGPT. Okay, but I tell you that as a researcher or as somebody who would love to learn more, this is helpful. Okay, so therefore, when you're asking about plagiarism, I am telling you this is plagiarism. You are not supposed to copy and paste. But then for knowledge, this is good, right? Now I can, within 5 minutes, I can write a complete book on AI in healthcare, and I can study this. Think from a point of view of students, how good this will be for you, right? And something extra is here, there are different languages. Suppose you would love to know about you are not good at English, and suppose you want to know the same thing in Hindi or Gujarati, there are options. I don't know how to read. I think there is Gujarati, but I don't know which is Gujarati, but I shall go for Hindi. Yeah. So Vrinda is asking reference. No, in here there is no reference. Okay, no references will be given in AI PRM, but there are many other tools for reference. That is a separate workshop on AI for research, which I'm not going to do now. My purpose today, or the role assigned to me, is to introduce to you some basic tools. Okay, and if you would love to know about referencing, then you have to attend a workshop on research, or maybe another speakers who are going to come might talk to you about research as well. My purpose as an initial session is to introduce to you the basic AI tools. Okay, now I change the language into Hindi and I continue. Now the next chapter, that is chapter 2, is writing on AI in healthcare. Chapter 2 is now being written in Hindi. Okay. Okay, in this way. Okay, now see, coming here, you again go to new chart. All right, and then you will be back to the page. And suppose you want to search whether since you are from pharmaceuticals, you want to search whether there are some prompts specifically for medical purpose. Then you click here medical. Let us search medical. This is a search part. You can filter it. You can filter the 4,900 and see whether there is something related to your topic. So you type medical, then yes, there are 23 prompts which are written for medical purposes. Medical terminology solver, medical search obstetrics, one click day meal plan, 7-day meal plan, medical search, pediatric growth. There are prompts written for medical also. So you can enable it and you can ask anything on this, and then content will be generated for you. Okay, and this is a basic structure of AI PRM ChatGPT. I tell you again, to avail this, you have to go to Google, and then I shall show you again. You go to Google and then you type AI PRM for ChatGPT, and then so many websites will pop up, out of which you have to go for Chrome Web Store. AI PRM for ChatGPT Chrome Web Store. You click on that, and then this will open, and then you click on Add to Chrome, and then you will be able to avail it. Okay, I think you are clear on that. I think people are annotating. That means people can draw on the screen. I request the host to disable it. Otherwise, people might, with the help of the cursor, they might draw on the screen, and all that will be visible on this. On a single click, you can do that. I request there is something disable annotation for this. Okay. Well, I can now just pause for 1 minute and I can take up some questions if you have. I can find a lot of questions are popping up in the chat box. Or if you can allow others to, participants to talk to me, then maybe for 2 minutes I can give them chance to ask me some questions if they have. So far I have told you about 3 variants of ChatGPT: ordinary ChatGPT, paid version ChatGPT, and Google Chrome extension AI PRM for ChatGPT. All right. I can take up maybe 2 or 3 questions. So I request the host to let people unmute themselves and ask me some questions just for 3 minutes. Yeah, Dr. Shobha has raised her hand, and if you can unmute her, she can ask me a question. Hello, organizers. If you can unmute Dr. Shobha, she can ask me a question. I can take up 2 or 3 questions now. Samresh, at the end.
Hello, Sabu sir, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, sir. Good morning. This is Dr. Shobha Upgade from Pharmacy College at Nagpur. Sir, I could see on the screen of Chat GPT that there is a one sentence written Chat GPT can make mistakes.
Of course,
For more
ChatGPT is
information,
not
so
perfect.
can you please?
Yes, sure. See,
So can you please
always
tell?
ChatGPT might make mistakes. That means hallucination. They are still trying to solve it. Say, for example, you are asking about give me 10 books on something. Maybe no books are being written on that. Sometimes there is a possibility that if there is no books written, it will create the name of the book and name of the author, which is not in existence. And therefore, always you have to have a human check on ChatGPT. But then I shall show you some other tools which are more reliable academically within few minutes. Okay. And therefore, ChatGPT is not giving you references. ChatGPT is not giving you sources, and therefore people are now doubting ChatGPT because it's not 100% accurate. We say that 2% there's a chance for 2%. There's a chance for factual errors in ChatGPT because there's something called hallucination. It will hallucinate. It will simply imaginary answers. It will generate. It can generate. There's a possibility for 2% mistake by ChatGPT. Yes. Any other question? 2 more questions I will take now for this at this interval, and then we'll continue. You may ask me, you may raise your hand. Okay. Ravi Kobal, you want to ask a question. Okay. Ravi can unmute.
Hi, this is Ravi here, Dr. Sabu from Tata Consultancy Services. Am I audible, Dr. Sabu?
Yes. You are.
Yeah, this is Ravi Gopal from Tata Consultancy Services. My question is if I need to check for the authenticity of a PhD research thesis, let's say in a topic like artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical research, which is an interdisciplinary topic, contrary
Yes.
to what you have just now highlighted a while ago, like we have a separate plagiarism checker for AI, but
Okay.
this is an interdisciplinary research topic. So, what are the key plagiarism checkers which I can leverage?
Okay. Very good. Thank you. I will note that question. Not that question. I will answer you in the next session. Now itself I'll tell you. Okay. I have noted it. Plagiarism. Okay. Any other question? Dr. Santanu, please unmute. Dr. Amrita, you have a question, you can unmute. Amrita Thakur, you can unmute.
Hello. Good
Yes.
morning, sir. This is Dr. Amrita Thakur. Sir, actually, when you were telling us about create a course content, there were some videos in the same. Can you please help us know how we can open that videos or how we can run that videos?
That videos are written in a prompt. You have to copy that, and then you have to go to a video creator and you have to paste it. And it will take some time. I suggest you that don't depend upon that video, but then I shall show you as we move on. I shall show you some other tools in which the video itself will be shown to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Sir,
better
actually,
than.
okay. Sorry. Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, I think since we have less time, it is better that I move on. I shall let you ask me questions at the end of the session. Since somebody asked me about plagiarism, I shall now talk on that. Yes, there is a plagiarism issue with the ChatGPT. Definitely, it is there. A challenge that all of us are facing is that our students or researchers might generate a content with the help of ChatGPT. Say, for example, there are 40 students in the class, and now we are asking the students to give me an assignment tomorrow, submit an assignment tomorrow on global warming. So they can go to their room and they can ask, write an essay on global warming in 200 words. Immediately, ChatGPT is going to write an essay on global warming in 200 words, right? But if you're asking, write another essay, it will generate totally different essay. Every time it is generating different words. And therefore, suppose there are 40 students in the class, all the 40 can come to us with 40 different essays. And how do we know whether something is human generated or AI generated? So there are many methods. One, you copy this, or if they have sent it, then you take their PDF. And there are so many free AI plagiarism checkers available. So you say plagiarism checker, AI plagiarism checker, AI plagiarism checkers. You search it in Google, then you will get a lot of websites which will check AI plagiarism. And out of which, one of the best that is free is known to be Zero GPT. Okay, so please note this, Zero GPT. You open it, then it will open like this. And now there are many options. You can upload the file. Suppose somebody has submitted to you a file like a PDF or a Word, you can upload it here. Or suppose either you can then copy and paste here. I shall show a demo on copying and pasting. So I now pasted the content that was written by ChatGPT on global warming. I am now clicking on detect text. So when I clicked on detect text, it is scanning that content and it has generated an answer to me. Look at that, 100% AI GPT. So all the words that are written by ChatGPT are now highlighted, and that means all these sentences that are highlighted are written by ChatGPT, right? And that is one simple method in which we can use ordinary free plagiarism checker. But a university like US or any standard college or university would love to have the most reliable plagiarism checker available, right? And the most reliable plagiarism checker available today is known as Turnitin. And Turnitin and also Urkund. Turnitin is the plagiarism checker that we are using in our college, and I shall just show you a demo since you asked about plagiarism. So this is Turnitin. I open my Turnitin page, and how does that work? I shall show you. This is costing you a lot, and therefore personally you won't be able to buy it as an institution, but you can have it. I do not know which is the plagiarism checker that you are using in your university. And in Turnitin, there is, see, these are all projects that I have uploaded sent by my students. Say for example, I shall show you some examples. So this person called Namrata, she has sent me her project and I uploaded that into Turnitin. And then Turnitin says to me that yeah, see, overall similarity is 13%. And then it will now highlight all the sentences which are taken from different websites. Say Georgia State University, 4% of the content is taken from that and 1% from this. In this way, it will highlight all the sentences that are taken from there. Okay, and it says 13%. But then I have to ask her that you have to reduce your plagiarism to 10%. So up to 10% similarity is allowed. And but then from 2023 June onwards, Turnitin has opened another window, and that is AI plagiarism. So there are two windows. One is overall similarity here. Second is this one. And you switch on this, then it will show you what? It will show you the level of AI plagiarism also. So AI plagiarism in this project is zero detected as AI. That means she has not generated anything with the help of AI. But then 13% there is similarity to websites. Okay. And in this way, it will generate. So now what you are supposed to do is, you can click here and you can download a certificate. So in that certificate, it will be written what is the percentage of plagiarism. And if you are, and now when you are submitting a thesis, a PhD thesis or an MA project in a university or a college, you are supposed to attach two certificates. Certificate number one is similarity report. That is how much percentage you have taken from some websites, from somebody, some human people. Okay. Then second is how much is the percentage that you have created from AI. And both should be less than 10%. And then only a university will be accepting your thesis or PhD thesis. Okay. And this is a very powerful tool, which is Turnitin. Okay. I think I have answered you about the plagiarism issue. But then our students are very cunning, or our researchers would do something that they will make use of some paraphrasing tools available. Which is the best paraphrasing tools available? They will generate a content with the help of an AI tool, and they would open Quillbot. Or there are many more paraphrasing tools, but then the best one or the popular one is Quillbot. And in Quillbot, there is something called paraphraser. You click here, then the paraphrasing tool is open. So you paste it here. So this is an essay on global warming, which is generated by ChatGPT. You paste it here, and then in the free version there is a word limit, but in the paid version you can paraphrase 5,000 words on a single click. You can paraphrase in the paid version. So you click here, paraphrase, immediately the entire content is now being paraphrased. Look at it. ChatGPT said global warming refers to the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature. But then here it is rephrased into the average surface temperature of the Earth has been rising throughout time. In this way, the entire words are being paraphrased, rephrased. You click on this red one. All these red ones you can further paraphrase. You say, for example, you click here release, then through the emission, or then process, industrial process, manufacturing operations. So many other options also, this phenomenon. Then see, so many other options are shown to you. This issue at hand. In this way, all these red ones which are shown here, these marked ones, you can further, highlighted one, you can further paraphrase, you can further change it. And the more you rephrase, you can rephrase again. Okay, rephrase again. The more you rephrase and copy and paste there, then you will find that, you know, the lesser will be the more you paraphrase, the lesser will be the percentage of plagiarism. And in Quillbot, there is also something called citation generator, then translator. You may please explore all this. So for example, it's a best translator available. You paste the content here. You just select the target language. Say for example, Hindi. You click here. Then immediately English is being translated into Hindi. And it is better than Google Translate. I have found it. You can translate into any language that you want. Say for example, I don't know whether Gujarati is available here, but then Punjabi is here. Let us see Punjabi. Yeah, it is translated into Punjabi. And there are many more options in Quillbot. This is the free version, but to get the paid version, you have to go to upgrade to premium. Okay. I think I have mentioned you about what is plagiarism, and then how can we find plagiarism, and how can sometimes we can overcome plagiarism through the help of some AI plagiarism paraphrasing tools available. Well, now I shall go to another important feature of one important feature of ChatGPT. I shall show you. See, the one more smart prompt I can teach you. Say a smart prompt is at the rate of. So you type at the rate of and you ask anything. Say for example, you are asking compose a poem on your state is on Surat. Compose a poem on Surat. So in Surat's heart, where rivers meet the sea, a tapestry of life in harmony, city of silk and diamonds, vibrant high, where day and night coverage in golden light. In Tapi flows, the Tapi river could be right, a whispering serenade. In this way, in Dumas beach to ancient fort so grand. In this way, it has now written a poem on Surat, isn't it? A poem on Surat. Now, this is a beautiful poem. I would say, you know, poetry and literature, art was considered to be exclusively a property of human being. Now, imagine now that a machine, a program can write a new poem. Okay, this is a poem which is generated just in front of you. Suppose you are asking, write another poem, compose another poem on the same, then you will get totally different poem on Surat, right? This is totally different poem on Surat. So today you can write n number of poems on Surat from different angles. But if you use a smart prompt, that is at the rate of. So you type at the rate of and you ask at the rate of somebody. Say for example, at the rate of William Shakespeare, rewrite the above poem. At the rate of William Shakespeare, rewrite the above poem. You know, Shakespeare, the great English poet, was dead 500 years back. Now you are asking, let Shakespeare's spirit come to this machine and write a poem in the language of Shakespeare. So the smart prompt that you are supposed to use is at the rate of. You enter it immediately, a poem will be written in the language of Shakespeare. Let us see that. So Surat, were reversed in their splendor wend, and vibrant hues on every corner blend. A city where the ancient and the new enriched. So you will find that, see, these doth are all Shakespearean language. So you get like, you know, this is also Shakespearean time. So you get a kind of a sonnet written by Shakespeare on Surat, right? And you can also change the language. You say at the rate of, say for example, our Prime Minister from Gujarat, Honorable Prime Minister, if suppose Honorable Prime Minister want to write a poem on Surat, let us try. At the rate of Narendra Modi, rewrite the above in Hindi. So if you read it, you will find that this poem will have a taste and color of the language of our honorable Prime Minister, because all what is said and written by Prime Minister, which is available in the internet, is known to ChatGPT, and therefore ChatGPT is having an access to all that, and then it knows the language of our honorable Prime Minister, and therefore it will generate what a poem on Surat almost in the language of our Prime Minister. Suppose you want the same poem in Gujarati, then you say in Gujarati. Then the poem will be transcribed into Gujarati in the words of our Prime Minister. So the smart prompt is at the rate of. You say at the rate of somebody and write, then you will get. You say at the rate of a mother, then that will have some motherly terms. At the rate of an engineer, or at the rate of a lawyer, at the rate of a politician. Then this is a play with language. Then you can. So today, if you want to publish a poetry collection on Surat from different perspective of different professionals, at the rate of a lawyer, write a poem on Surat. At the rate of a engineer, software engineer, at the rate of a politician, at the rate of a famous Gujarati writer, then you will get different poems on Surat. Yeah, that's it. That's the power. Now I can go to another tool. So when ChatGPT was doing like this, but then Google also came up with their version of AI, and Google in 2023 launched their program, named it as Google Bard. But later, by 2024 January, I suppose they renamed it into Google Gemini. So this is Google Gemini, as you can see it, and Google ChatGPT and Google Gemini are almost same. But then Google Gemini can give you extra something. One, ChatGPT cannot give you images, but then Google Gemini will, in the free version, it will not give you images, but Google Gemini will also show you images. Again, this is the history part, and this is a new chart, and this is the sidebar is history bar. And what is extra in Google Gemini is that you can upload images. Okay, this is where you can upload images. ChatGPT asking you send a message, but Google Gemini is asking you enter a prompt here. You can ask like compose a poem on Surat to Gemini also. It will also generate. You may please compare the poems. I don't know which poem is the best, but then I would say ChatGPT's poem I have found to be much more better than this. But that's it. So how to copy from this? So in ChatGPT, there's a copy option here. You have to go to these 3 dots. You click here, and then you can copy here. Okay. Now this is very useful feature. Upload images. Okay. So you can upload image. So ChatGPT will let you upload only 2 images per day in the free version, but then Google Gemini will allow you to upload n number of images per day. And here, this is mic button. You can talk to Google Gemini rather than typing. Okay. So let me try how this is useful for us. I shall give you some examples. So for pharmaceutical people or for any branch of science, this is very useful. I shall give you an example from my life. How was this useful for me personally? So this feature was added to Google Bard in 2023 September. So 2023 October, a controller of examination in my college asked me to come to his office, and he handed over me a question paper. I shall show you that question paper. I mean, not the entire question paper, but he asked me to prepare an answer key for the question paper. Okay, and this was a question in the question paper. I shall show you the question. It was an English question paper, and in the second semester English, we had taught the students on how to write cover letter and CV, and that was a course on writing skills. So we had taught them how to write a cover letter and a CV for applying for a job. And in the question paper, setter had pasted this particular image, which is an advertisement by a college named Sona College of Arts and Science. Faculty required. This was an advertisement that was given by this particular college in the newspaper. And he downloaded this advertisement and pasted that into the question paper. And the question was, write a cover letter and a CV for the image that is seen on the this advertisement. So now the students have to go through all these information that is given in the advertisement, and they have to write a cover letter and a CV to apply for the job accordingly. Now the job is upon me as a answer key setter. I have to sit in my room and I have to go through all this, and I have to prepare a cover letter and a CV accordingly so that I can give to all the answer paper valuers who are valuing the answer sheets. Therefore, it would take definitely more than half an hour for me to sit and go through all this and write a perfect answer key. So I tried for just an AI method, whether AI can help you to generate an answer key. It was in 2023 October. So that was my first attempt. What I did was I just uploaded this. I just took a photo of this image from the question paper, which was a hard copy, and then I uploaded this into Google Bard, and then I asked Bard prepare an imaginary cover letter and a CV for the advertisement seen in this image. So prepare an imaginary cover letter and a CV for the advertisement seen in this image. So I waited, praying that if it is working, I can save more than half an hour in my Lord. It worked. It says the cover letter is, I am writing to express my keen interest in the assistant professor positions in the Department of Sona College of Arts and Science. Wow. Okay. And then a long cover letter is being generated. Then a CV. Okay. So now I can just click here. I can copy and paste into Microsoft Word, and then it is very easy for me. Do some editing upon that. The answer key is ready. I was really surprised to see this, and then I did another experiment. I went to the kitchen. So I placed some vegetables on my kitchen table, and these are the vegetables. I placed all these vegetables on the kitchen table. I just took a photo of it. I uploaded that into Google Bard, and I asked, suggest 3 Gujarati dishes. Gujarati dishes that can be prepared with the items seen in this image. Then I say give detailed recipe also. We had Google Lens so far. We take a pic in Google Lens. Google Lens will tell me whether this is a carrot or cucumber, whatever. But now this is much more intelligent. I collected few vegetables, kept them on the table, and I clicked a picture, and I'm asking, well, give me suggest me 3 Gujarati dishes that can be prepared with the items in the image. Give detailed recipe also. Let us see whether it will work. So I am uploading it. I don't know whether it will, yeah. What is this? Undiyu. I don't know what kind of a dish is that. So undiyu is a mixed vegetable dish that is popular in Gujarat during the winter season. So how can I make this potato, carrot? How can I make it? Okay. So in the image, it is seen potato and carrot and all. How can I make onion? How can I make it? Then save tamar nu shak. I don't know whether it is. It's a Gujarati dish that is made with tomatoes, potatoes. How we can make it? Then tapla. It's a Gujarati flavored dish. Suppose you are asking for a Kerala dish, it will generate Kerala dish. You ask for European dish, European dish. I mean, look at the power of it. That you upload, you have now placed some vegetables on your table. You take a pic, upload it into Google Gemini, and ask which are the possible Gujarati or Kerala or Marathi, what kind of dishes you will get an answer. So the ready teachers I know are very happy. When you go back home, you open your fridge and you see only little bit vegetables. Don't get angry with your husband. I told you there are less vegetables. Why didn't you buy that? Cool down. You just take a pic of the vegetables and upload into Google Gemini and ask, suggest me some possible dishes, and it will give you new dishes, and you can make your family happy by preparing variety kind of dishes every day. All right. Fun apart, let me tell you, say for example, one chemistry teacher came to the class and she taught these chemical formulas on the blackboard. See, all these are chemical formulas. And she left the class. One student was absent. Then when he came, the other student said, Madam has taught us some chemical formulas, and it is seen in the blackboard. The student missed the class. If it was in 2023 or 22, the student has to go to the staff room and ask the teacher, would you please explain the chemical formula that you have written on the board? Teacher, it depends upon the teacher, right? But then now the student can take a pic of the blackboard, upload it into Google Bard, and can ask, explain this chemical formula in the image. Explain this chemical formula in the image. So suppose this is on the textbook also. In the textbook, there's a diagram, there's a picture, there's a formula. See, formula identified. The chemical formula is being identified, and detail it is explained with additional note and important considerations, right? So from a student's point of view, this is great. Even without the help of the teacher, the student can take a pic in the textbook. Suppose a student is finding a difficult paragraph, he can take a pic of it, upload it, and ask to explain it in a simple way. or act as or at the rate of a class 2 teacher, explain this, it will explain, or he can translate it into Gujarati, it will translate, right? So it is very easy for the students now to learn. And for teacher also, this is easy. Say, for example, a teacher is a chemistry teacher, but then the teacher is also loving poetry. Now the teacher can ask, compose a poem on the above formula. See a chemical formula, right? Now immediately it will compose a poem on the above formula, which is seen on that blackboard. Then a poem, some images will be generated on that formula, and then immediately a poem also will be generated. So now it can generate, see now a poem. Molecule song in a world of atoms, small and bright. A molecule of beauty takes flight. Its structure a dance of carbon and chain. A symphony of bonds, delicate refrain. A poem on that chemical formula. Suppose a teacher wants to play a skit about the chemical formula and teach the students the skit. Therefore, students will remember it easily. You can say, write a skit in which the chemicals in the above formula are characters. Okay, immediately a skit will be generated in which the chemicals in the above formula will be characters. Okay, let us wait and see how this work. So in this way, academically, you can make your classroom AI blended classroom with the help of these tools. So two images are generated, and then yeah, I mean actually write a skit. I mean compose a skit. Well, yeah, now skit is generated characters hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine. Scene a laboratory. Hydrogen excitedly. I can wait to get started. I am so ready to bond with someone new. Carbon calmly. Let us be careful, hydrogen. We need to make sure we are all compatible before we start forming bonds. Oxygen playfully. I'm always ready for reaction. Just give me a chance. In this way it goes. Okay. So in this way, this is very helpful that you take a pic, upload it, and you can ask any creative question on that. And that is given by Google Gemini. Okay. Now, somebody are asking in the chat box whether there are tools available for generating PPTs. Okay, so I shall now just show you, because of there is time limit, I shall just show you, since somebody is asking continuously about PPT, I shall show you just one tool which will allow you to make PPTs, and that tool is called a very nice tool, that is GAMMA, Gamma AI. So I open now Gamma AI, and then when you open Gamma AI, there are a lot of options will be there. So one is create new. When you go to create new, then there are three options. One, you can paste in a text. That means you have an essay that you want to create a PPT on, you paste it here. You paste it here, and then you can continue generating. I'm not going to show that. Another one is you can import a file. So you can upload a PDF. Either you can upload a PDF here, or you can import from Drive, or you can import from URL. On that, you can make a PPT. But then the popular one is this, that generate. Okay. You click on generate, and then default you can generate 8 cards, but you click here, you can go for even for 10 cards. And now you want to generate something, a new PPT. You say AI in healthcare. You want to teach the students a lesson on AI in healthcare. You want a PPT. So you click on generate outline. 1 second, I shall just come back. AI in healthcare. You click on generate outline. Then an outline for 10 slides are now generated. Outline for 10 slides are now being generated. Okay. Now, you click on continue. Before you click on continue, you can go here. If you want AI images, you click on AI images, and then you click on continue. Okay. I shall go to another page, because in this page there is a limitation for credits, and then in this page the number of credits are over, and then you have to go to another page. You can have it from different Google IDs. 1 second. Then it will give you pick theme. Lot of themes will be there, out of which you can pick a theme. Then you click on generate. I told you there are three options. You can upload a PDF and generate on your desired content, or then you can, yeah, now it is being generated. See, AI, introduction to AI in healthcare. This is free version, but you can make n number of PPTs, but then there's an option for refer to others. You click the reference code and paste in a group. And when one person is joining with your reference, then you will get more credits. Okay. Rather, it is a free version. There is no need to go for the paid version. Yeah, now the PPT is being generated. This is like out of scratch it is generated. I had not uploaded a PDF. You can also generate a PPT, uploading a PDF also you can generate a PPT. Okay. Now there are a lot of options here. Suppose you want to rephrase it, there is option. You click here, you can edit with the AI, improve writing, translate. If you want translate it into Gujarati, you can translate, make longer, make shorter, simplify language. There are a lot of options here. And then here you can change the card styling. And see, the image is now here. Suppose you want the image to be here, then you can click here, it will come here. In this way you can style your cards in whichever way you want. And then at the end of it, you click on share and then export. Immediately you can export into PDF or PowerPoint. You click on export to PowerPoint, it will be downloaded into your system. Then it is a normal PPT which you can edit in whichever way you want. Okay. Usually, I also used to attend some online sessions on AI tools. Some instructors will spend half an hour on this itself. But then you are all brilliant people. It's very easy to navigate. I shall show you. Yeah, the PPT is being generated now. See, it is written made with Gamma. If you don't want that, you can this watermark you can delete. And if you want to add some picture here, you can add. If you want to animate, you can animate. This is a normal PPT. Suppose you want to add a slide of your own, you can in between, you can add a new slide and you can create a new slide of your own. All that is possible. But then for us now, we got a very good content. The content wise, this is excellent. Presentation wise, it's excellent. And these images are not copyright. I mean, this is copyright free. These are all, yeah, sentences to images. That's another tool for that. So I'm not able to show you all the tools, right? I have only limited time, and therefore I am trying to show you as many tools as possible, especially basic tools as possible, right? So, okay, this is a tool called Gamma. You try it out. This is very, very useful. Okay. Now moving to another very important tool that is available for us is a tool named, one second. Perplexity AI. Yeah, please note this tool, Perplexity AI. And this tool is also good for researchers. I shall show you. What is the difference between Perplexity AI and Google and ChatGPT? See, you are asking Perplexity AI a question. Say, for example, in Kerala recently, there was a great landslide. 500 people died. So I just want to ask to Perplexity AI about that. I am asking Wayanad landslide. Wayanad landslide 2024. So if I'm asking this question to Google, let me show you. If I'm asking this very same question to Google, what will Google do? As you know, I'm asking Wayanad landslide in 2024. Google will give me lot of sites, Wikipedia, Hindu, India Today, all this. Now I am confused on which site should I refer, and n number of sites are being generated, right? But when I'm asking this very same question to an AI tool named AI PRM, let us see. If you click on switch on this like Pro, then it will give you 5 questions you can ask in the Pro version. 5 searches you can have in the Pro version every day. Then it will switch back to the ordinary version. So now I am asking this question. You can ask either in the Pro version or in the ordinary version. But you are switching on this in the Pro version. You can use 5 searches. Okay, let me ask in the Pro version itself. I am asking Wayanad landslide 2024. So now it is. Let's look at that. It is generated an answer. So Google is picking different websites, but then it is generating an answer. So an essay is written now on Wayanad landslide, introduction and then current situation, all this. What is it that differentiates it from Google? So it is Google is just not generating, but it is generating a new content, right? That is one. Then again, it is much more accurate, precise, and clear. But how is it different from ChatGPT? ChatGPT will not give us these images, right? ChatGPT will just write out of nothing, out of air, it will write an article on this. That's all. But then this is much more academically reliable because this is giving us the sources. Can you see sources? And also references. So all these sentences, when it is writing a sentence like this, it gives here reference. So this particular information is taken from this website. Then this is from this website. How is it working? See, you click here, then you will find that there are 8 sources, major 8 sources from which Perplexity AI has collected the data. Okay, from these 8 sources, it has written an article with the sources and references. Okay, with the sources and references. For a teacher like or for any university professor, this is very useful for a quick response. Now, again, this is a chatbot. I can now ask here a question like compose poem on the above, because this is a generative platform. Immediately it is going to write a poem on Wayanad landslide. Let us wait and see. Yes, in the stillness of night where shadows loom, a thunderous roar heralded impending doom. Wayanad's hills, once proud and tall, became a cascade, a merciless fall. Then see a long poem with the subtitles. A call to remember, resilience rising. This poem is generated right now in front of you, right? It will not regenerate again. But suppose you want to rewrite, then you will get a different poem. It will not write the same poem again, right? So let us see how it is ending. Let us not forget the lessons learned as the world watches and hearts are turned. For in every disaster, a truth must be known. We share this earth and we are not alone. So as we mourn, let us also strive to protect our lands, to keep the hope alive. In Wayanad's valleys, let compassion flow. For together we heal, together we grow. Look at the quality of the poem. Look at the rhyme scheme. Look at the message that it is given. So it is in a second, 5 seconds, this poem is being generated. That's the power of Perplexity AI. Now again, suppose you want to rewrite the poem in Hindi, you can rewrite in Hindi or Gujarati, in whichever language. So I am asking translate above into Gujarati. Now the poem is translated in few seconds into Gujarati. Look at that. And now again, let us see the power of it. And this is free, mind you. This is free. And I'm asking now compose a movie script on the above in Gujarati. I need to write a movie. I need to make a movie on the Wayanad landslide in Gujarati. So I'm asking compose a movie script on the above in Gujarati. I won't be able to read it. You have to read it. So look at it. Villager 1, looking at the sky. I don't know how to read it. Villager 2, concerned. Then scene 3, sound effects. You see, now a movie script is written. It will, if you click on continue, it will continue, and you can continue next scene, you can even continue. Okay, and if you here, there is something that is extra in here is you can search for images. You can search for videos. Yeah, then the videos are important videos. In Pro version, you can generate images also. Okay. Now, suppose you want to go to another topic, you go here and click on new thread, and then it will take you to another topic. And here, there is something that you should not. There is something called focus. Can you see focus? So you click on focus, and then there are a lot of options. One is academic, one is math, one is writing, one is video, one is social. So for example, you select academic, then you can say, give me 5 best papers, academic papers on AI in education. I enter it. So I selected focus. I changed the focus, and then it is giving me an article on AI in education. And then here, you go here, you will find the sources. You click here, then these are the articles. So 8 sources it has generated. And now I click on role of ChatGPT in education. I click on this, then it will guide you into National Library of Medicine directly, and it will show me this is a paper. If it is downloadable, I can download all that. In this way, academically, for researchers, this is going to be great help. Embracing AI in education. So this is now leading me into Semantic Scholar, which is a collection of all the papers, and from there, this paper is written by whom. I can save it in my library. I can see which are the related papers. In this way, there are a lot of papers related to that. In this way, with the help of from Perplexity as a basis, I can move to Semantic Scholar and Consensus, or into Elicit. All that I can move on. Okay, and this is Perplexity AI, and this is going to be great help for you. And this is free also. You go to new thread whenever you want. Okay, and that is Perplexity AI. Okay. I hope you have noted Perplexity AI. Now I shall teach you one more very, very powerful tool, which is going to be great help for all of you. I hope you are you will love it. See, I am going to create an anthem for your college, for your university. Your university would definitely have an anthem, but I am going to create an anthem for your university in a minute. Shall I do that? So I have already created an anthem. I have collected some data from your, see what I did, I have collected some data from your university's website and created an anthem in English already. And I translated that anthem into Hindi. I'm going to copy that anthem, Hindi anthem. Suppose I want in Gujarati also, I can make. I copied this anthem and I am coming to a particular AI tool. I'm going to paste it here. Okay. And I'm going to do some editing here because some unnecessary words I'm going to delete, like chorus. 1 second. This is a free tool with which you can generate music. If you have lyrics, or you can generate lyrics also. So what I did is I have generated lyrics with the help of AI, and then style I am going for anthem. Then your university's name. Okay, I say university. Create. It will create two songs. Let us listen to that. It is generating. I don't know whether the audio you can hear. Just wait.
하나였든 내로자 갈때 미란사 김이오자 꿀바야 기어난 모습이 하나니 고르니 अभी का ते परे क्या और साकेरे की माता रख चुका होगी
Can you hear the voice? If you can hear the voice, just in chat box say you can hear the voice. Yes? Okay. सूरज की दिल में जहां सपने उड़ान भरते हैं पीपी सावनी चमकता है प्रकाश स्तंभ के रूप में नर्सिंग से डिजाइन तक हम सीखते और बढ़ते हैं ज्ञान की इस जगह में जहां बुद्धि की नदियां बहती हैं पीपी सावनी हमारा मार्गदर्शक सितारा मजबूत मूल्यों के साथ हम इतनी दूर आ गए समावेशिता ईमानदारी सच्चा नेतृत्व हर दिल में हम एक लौ फिर से जलाते हैं एक दृष्टि से स्थापित वसानु के वर्ष में 1 मिलियन मस्तिष्कों का पोषण किया सपनों को स्वर्ग दिया 100 एकड़ के परिसर में हम ऊंचे खड़े हैं हर छत्र को गले लगाते हुए एक और सभी हमारा मार्गदर्शक सिवा के साथ समावेशिता ईमानदारी सच्चा नेतृत्व that let it generate. That is one song, but then we will get two options. Let us go for the second one.
नारसिंह से डिजाइन तक हम सीखते और बढ़ते हैं ज्ञान की इस जगह में जहाँ बुद्धि की नदियाँ बहती हैं दीप्ति सावनी हमारा मार्गदर्शक सितारा मजबूत मूल्यों के साथ हम इतनी दूर आ गए समावेशिता ईमानदारी सच्चा नेतृत्व हर दिल में हम एक लाखों फिर से जलाते हैं एक दृष्टि से स्थापित पापनाथ के वर्ष में 1 मिलियन मस्तिष्कों उनका पोषण किया सपनों को स्वर्ग दिया 100 एकड़ के परिसर में हम ऊंचे खड़े हैं हर छत्र को गले लगाते हुए एक और सभी दीप्ति सावनी हमारा मार्गदर्शक सितारा मजबूत मूल्यों के साथ हम इतनी दूर आ गए
Actually, this is a song for 4 minutes. Only 1.46 minutes is generated. Rest is being generating. Okay, since we don't have time enough, I'm not going to generate the entire thing. But this, if you want it, really, I can generate and send to our summarized sir. You can play it. I mean, this is in Hindi. You can translate it into Gujarati or English, whichever language. How did I do it? I shall just show you if you want to learn it. See, what I did was this. This is the technique. I went to your university website and I collected some data that I could find from university website. I pasted those in ChatGPT. That's all. See, I pasted those in ChatGPT, and I shall show you. Yeah. Then this is what I pasted in ChatGPT. Then I asked compose an anthem for this university. Then in English, an anthem was created. Then I said translate the anthem into Hindi. Then see, the anthem was translated into Hindi. Then what I did, I just copied this anthem from here. I came to a tool named Suno. Okay. And then I pasted it here in Suno. And then I said style of music should be anthem. And then if you want it to be melody, I can select there are 120 style of music available. You can select whichever. If you want particular instrument, you ask for the instrument, all that. You give a title also, you click on generate, then it is generated. That's all. Okay. And then you can download it. After generating, you can download it here and you can use. See, think of it, how amazing it is that suppose you wanted to create an anthem few years back for your university, you have to assign somebody who can write a poem, then they write an anthem. It takes some time, and then you have to give a tune. You have to call the singers, go to a recording studio, record it, all that. Now, within 1 minute, I could write a beautiful anthem for your university. Okay, and that's the power of it. Now I shall show you one more tool, and by that we can end it. I think there are so many, but then as the time is not permitting us to continue, we have to wind up by 11:15, 10 minutes. Therefore, I can take up some questions. This is a very useful tool which is considered to be a competitor to ChatGPT, which is known as Cloud AI. Okay, it is free only. And what is special with the Cloud AI? It is similar to ChatGPT. It can also generate contents, but something special is that ChatGPT will allow you to upload only 2 documents per day, but then Cloud AI will allow you to upload so many documents per day. From a medical point of view, I shall tell you how is it useful. Say, for example, you can upload images here, and you can see Gemini will not allow you to upload human images, but then this will also allow you to upload human images. I shall show an example. I am uploading this one, an image which is an ultrasound scan. So, and it is an early pregnancy ultrasound scan I have uploaded, and I'm asking 1 second, let me upload again. See, I uploaded an early pregnancy ultrasound scan and I asked to analyze. So it says, this image appears to be an ultrasound scan, most likely of a developing fetus into utero. The ultrasound shows a graphical image with some visible anatomical structures. In the center of the image is a detailed analysis of this, this ultrasound scan. Okay, this usually in 2022 only doctors can say what is it all about. But now an ordinary person also can upload this and ask details. And this is this, as I checked with it, this is a correct information that is giving. Okay, in this way you can upload also anything. I tell you how this was useful for me recently. See, I was in the month of May. I was in Northeast. I was doing classes for teachers in different schools and colleges on AI tools. But then I had a very bad cold that day, and then I went to a doctor. The doctor gave me some antibiotics. And then I had these antibiotics for 3 days, and later then what happened was something happened to my lips. So I shall show you. My lips had some discoloration and some swelling. So I wondered what happened to my lips. So I had classes also every day. Then at that time I was in a rural village. I could not go to a hospital. So what I did was I just took a pic of my face and I cropped my lips like this. Okay, and this is what happened to my lips. Some discoloration happened to my lips. So then I uploaded that into Cloud AI and I asked Cloud, what is wrong with my lips? So it says from the image, it appears to your lips are showing signs of significant irritation or inflammation. Key issues I observe are swelling, redness, dryness, cracking, discoloration. It says it could be an allergic reaction. So immediately I recalled that a medical condition. I recalled that I had that antibiotic. Therefore, I said I had antibiotics. Yeah, thank you for providing the additional content, and the condition of your lips could be related to the antibiotics you have taken. So then it is giving me detailed information what to do. Then now I typed, I don't remember the name of the antibiotic. I typed the name of that particular antibiotic. Then it says to me that yes, it is because of that. Then I asked remedies. So it says cold compress, hydration, gentle moisturizer, avoid irritants, then aloe vera, coconut oil, salt water rinse, avoid licking your lips, all that. So I used some coconut oil and aloe vera. Within 3 days, I was okay. When I was back to my place, I consulted with a skin doctor and showed this image. He said, yeah, exactly, this is what happened to your lips, and then you are overcome. Hereafter, when some doctor is suggesting you this antibiotic, you be careful, don't have it. See how practically in a situation in which I face, how was this tool useful that I could take a pic of it and upload. Okay, in this way it is very, very helpful. It was helpful for me, right? Now this is Cloud AI. In Cloud AI you can also upload Excel sheet for data analysis. This is great. So I am uploading now an Excel sheet. This is Excel sheet is a document in which after having an online workshop, 160 participants replied to me. And this Excel sheet consists of 160 participants' name, their institution name, their phone number, their email ID, and their feedback to my workshop. I used to conduct 3-hour online workshop. Even yesterday evening, I had a 3-hour online workshop. If anyone of you are interested, we have a upcoming online workshop for research tools. 3-hour online workshop exclusively for research tools. Okay. So now I have now uploaded this Excel sheet in which I have all this data, 160 entries by different participants on the questions that I asked, and then 6 different columns were there. So I am asking summarize and analyze. Okay, now within few seconds, these 160 entries are summarized and analyzed. It says, based on the feedback provided, here is summary and analysis of the AI tools workshop. Overall reception, the workshop was overwhelmingly well received, with the participants consistently describing it as excellent, informative, and enriching. Many attendees found it very useful for their teaching and research work. Content quality. Participants appreciated the depth and breadth of information. Content quality is good. A presenter skill. Father Sabu Thomas, the presenter, was praised for his patience, clear explanations, and ability to make complex topics understandable. His dedication and generosity in sharing. See, in this way, content quality, presenter skill, relevance, duration and pacing, practical application, future interest, impact, diverse audience, area for improvement. In this way, look at that, 10 points are being generated as summary and analysis. Suppose I want to ask to it, are there any negative feedbacks? I'm asking, out of the 160 participants, are there any negative feedback? So it says, after carefully reviewing all the feedback provided, the Excel sheet, it analyzed the Excel sheet and it says there were virtually no explicitly negative comments about the workshop. But somebody said, for example, somebody said time constraint. Because we had only less time, we could not learn everything. Another person asked for, requested for materials. Another person said because of network issue, he missed some content. Another person said very compact and effective session from Anu Sajeev. Even their participants' name also referred as an example. Then it says the workshop is overwhelmingly positive with no negative comment. So in this way, for data analysis from Excel sheet, this is very, very useful. And the tool is Cloud AI. You want to go to a new chart, you click on start a new chart. Okay, you can go to new chart. I think you loved it. Okay. I think there are many tools in my stock, but then we have less time. There are tools to generate videos. There are tools to generate images. There are tools for better PPT making. There are tools in Microsoft 365 in Word. There are a lot of options. There are a lot of options in Microsoft Word, Excel sheet, wherein you can 365 Excel sheet, we can analyze data. In Microsoft Office 365 PPT, you can make better classical PPTs. Also, there are tools like TWE, in which it is useful for English teachers, and there is Mindsome AI, which is useful for suppose you have some trouble and some anxiety, you can talk to a psychological counselor like an AI chatbot. Suppose you are suffering from disease, there are so many tools which will help you. For example, like doctors, there are AI chatbot doctors. For example, any AI is an AI chatbot doctor. And if you go to research, there are so many research tools available. And this is exclusively, I will do this in the research workshop. So many, these are all research tools for writing. For say, for example, I shall show you one simple research tool which would help you. This is a new one. This is called Notebook LM. So the power of this is that you can create a new notebook. Say, for example, you can, from your PDF, say I was doing a research on Zen Buddhism these days. So I want to study, I want to make some notes. Therefore, I can select PDF. I select some PDF. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 PDF, 7 PDF I have selected. When I open it, all these PDF will come into this tool. Just wait and watch the miracle, the magic. I can title this PDF as Buddhism. And then this is being generated. Now I can chart with that all the PDFs. So I shall tell you how to make use of this. Now 6 sources. Yeah, now yeah, 6 sources are 6 PDF I have pasted here to make notes on. Now I can ask a question. I am asking, see, for example, in Buddhism, Zen Buddhism, there is a concept called Satori. I am asking, explain Satori. Satori is a sudden revelation. Now, see what is going to happen. Now, data is being extracted from all these 6 documents and a new article is being written with references. See, look at that. Now, it has studied all these 6 PDF and generated a data and with references. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, if I click on 5, then this content is taken from this book, this page. Okay, this is an excellent tool for researchers, I would say. You can make notes on it. Okay, so suppose you want to, yeah, I click on close chat, then chat is closed. I click on view chat, chat is viewed. I can pin it. I can pin it for the further reference, all that. And this is, so you can upload so many PDF and then compiling all the PDF with the citations you can. So you want to try citations, you click here, citation 1, it is taken from this, from Suzuki's this book. So it is in page number 95. Okay, this sentence is seen in page number 95. In this way, it will also generate citations for you. This is a new tool. This is there in the market for the last 1 month. This is free. This is Google's Notebook LM. I just showed you an example only because we have a time constraint. I'm not supposed to talk about research tools. I was supposed to introduce only the basic tools, and in the further classes, the forthcoming resource people will be talking you about much more research tools. And I think last 10 minutes, I will take up your questions. Before that, I think I should show you a very interesting tool, and I will wind up. This is like something new, and you will love it. A student can make an avatar. Say, for example, I am going to make an avatar now. I'm going to make an avatar now. Click on create agent and upload. So I think this is an important person, eminent person in your university, Dr. Parag Provost. So with his permission, I am going to make an avatar of him. I got it from the website. So I click on next. And I name him as, his name is Dr. What was his name? I just forgot. Parag. Then I can select his language, the way she should talk to me. You can clone to your own voice in the if you want to upload your own voice, then if it is your image, your own voice, you can talk. Suppose I have the voice of Dr. Parag recorded, I can upload Dr. Parag's voice here. Then Dr. Parag's voice itself you can listen to. But then I don't have his voice, and therefore I am going to select this particular person's voice. Then language also I can select. There is Hindi also. So let me see whether I can have Hindi. Yeah, Hindi. Yeah, I say academic. Okay, now I am clicking next. So here there is an option. If I upload a textbook or if I upload a PDF, suppose I upload a PDF or a calendar of your university here, then I can chat with Dr. Parag on anything in that calendar, anything in that document. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. That is hybrid mode. So I go for ungrounded now, that he can talk to me on anything. So I click on create agent. And this is a free tool. That's the beauty of it. Now agent is being created. Let's wait and watch. Agent means an avatar. See how in education this is going to be helpful for children. They can create avatar of all their teachers if they have their images. A Hindi teacher, English teacher, a biology teacher, and they can upload text and they can ask. So I'm asking about tell me about AI in healthcare.
एआई के उपयोग से स्वास्थ्य देखभाल में कई संभावनाएं हैं, जैसे कि योग की पूर्वानुमानित जांच, चिकित्सा रिकॉर्ड के संग्रहण और विश्लेषण, चिकित्सा छवि विश्लेषण और चिकित्सा विचार के लिए एआई का उपयोग। यह सुरक्षित और प्रभावी स्वास्थ्य देखभाल प्रदान करने में मदद कर सकता है।
Okay. Tell me about anything you ask about Paris Olympics. So I think if you are parents, your children will love this. See, they can create. They have 7 teachers and they
मुझे
can create.
खेद है, पेरिस ओलंपिक के बारे में कोई जानकारी नहीं है। क्या आपको कुछ और जानना है?
Maybe it is not updated recently, and that's why I do not know about Paris Olympics. Maybe that. And this is called DID Studio, where you go to agents and then you can create an agent. And then suppose you are a parent and you create you have the school's website. You can take the images of all your teachers, science teacher here, math teacher here, all these teachers here, and then the student can create their agents. And if they are uploading the textbook here, The student can ask anything in that textbook to the teacher. The teacher will answer. See, education is going to be revolutionized with the help of AI, isn't it? I think it is already 5 to 12, and I will wind up and I will hand over to your questions. Thank you very much for listening to me, dear friends. And the last 5 minutes, you can ask me some questions if you have. I think I could cover as many tools as possible today. And if you had till evening also, I can talk to you. There are plenty more tools available for different purposes. But I have only covered the basic tools which are for different purposes. But then there are many more. Maybe in the forthcoming days, other speakers and resource people will introduce you tools on research for research, or tools particularly into your area. And the task that was given to me by your university was to just introduce you the realm of AI with the basic tools which are available. I think I have done my duty as possible as I can. And if there are any shortcomings, please forgive me. God bless you all for attending this session with me. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, important questions, you ask. Otherwise, silly questions, you may leave it. Or if any serious questions, you can ask me. I hand over the mic to the organizer. Samaresh.
Uh, So thank you, Sabu sir, for your great delivering on AI tools. So I think all the participants has really overwhelmed with your delivering the tools what I have talked now, like ChatGPT. We also talked about Gemini. You talked about how to prepare PPT by using Gamma. You also shared the knowledge about how to help our research in the user by the users of Perplexity. And also we have very nicely created an anthem for our university by using the AI tool that is called suno.com. It's really overwhelming. Apart from that, we also talked about Claude AI along with Notebook LM and also Studio DID AI tools. I think all the audience are really get a lot from your side and they are great. They really want to learn more from your upcoming session. Definitely, we are going to organize one more session with more research oriented or any other AI tools, which is going to upgrade ourselves in this teaching and research session. So, if any audience is like to ask any questions, you can raise your hand so that we can give you the chance to unmute yourself and you can ask directly questions. So I can see there are a few raised hand. Dr. Rajani. Dr. Rajani, please unmute yourself and you can ask.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Please, you can ask
Good
question.
afternoon, sir. Sir, I want to ask, can you just provide us the session recording?
Yeah, sure. We'll do that.
Actually, sir, I was joined late. That's why I'm asking for the link. I
Okay.
found it very interesting.
Yes. Definitely, we'll share the link at the end of the session.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Ravi Gopal, if you want to ask some question, please ask. Please unmute.
Yes, I have unmuted. Hello, Dr. Sabu. I have another question related to the ChatGPT tools, different kinds of tools what you have shown. Do we have the option to create prompts and apply, techniques? For example, let's say if I want to put a prompt saying that I want to find out what are those 20% of KPIs which can result in 80% of satisfaction to the customers, pharma customers. Do we have such kind of option when we create PowerPoints? What am I audible, by the way? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. Sabu, sir, you can unmute.
Yeah, very good. Sir, can you repeat your question again? It was not very clear to me.
Right, I'll repeat the question. What I'm saying is that typically we keep coming across the principle called Pareto's principle, 80-20 principle. So is there a way by which I can apply this principle when I create PowerPoints? Just giving an example. Can I create a prompt saying that what are the 20% of key performance indicators which can result in 80% of customer delight for my pharmaceutical customers, pharma R&D customers?
You may please, after this session, you may try the question in Gamma and see whether it will generate. I hope it will generate. It will generate a PPT on that. Yes. You ask the question in ChatGPT. It will generate a slide and then you copy that and then paste into Microsoft 365 and then you can design it there. And I think you need to attend an advanced workshop in which all these advanced things will be discussed on. Dear friends, I have now posted my mobile number in the chat box. If anybody is interested in doing this same session or a much more advanced session or a research session in your university or your college or institution, you can copy in my number which I am pasting in the chat box now. You can contact me. I'll be happy to help you.
Dr. Sabu, would you be providing your email ID as well, just in case we want to reach out to you?
Yes, I am also writing my email ID in the chat
box. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Now I requesting Dr. Madhu, can you please unmute yourself and ask this question? Dr. Madhu? Is not responding. Dr. Santanu, if you have question, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello, am I audible? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I want to know, sir, whether the Turnitin will detect any kind of AI generated text or any images or anything, or only the chat GPT.
No,
Thank you.
anything, even in Perplexity, even Google Gemini, anything that is generated by AI will be detected by Turnitin.
Then any solutions, sir, of that one, if anybody wants to check. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now I like to request Dr. Ashwini Mishra. Please unmute.
Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Sir, first of all, thank you very much for such an informative session. My question is like, as we have seen that the AI tools are working in almost every dimension, and they are actually helping us to execute the task. But on the other hand, don't you think that the human intelligentsia, what people have, or the people who have developed certain skill, whether in terms of writing or probably it is in terms of drafting, developing pictures, or probably in poetic mode, like the way you have shown, don't you think it is going to affect too much by utilizing it? Because if everyone going to start these things by utilizing it, I think the human competence and the efficiency to do the thing by sharpening our edge will definitely gonna affect. What is your view on it?
Yes, I was mute. That's why I couldn't answer you. See, you are exactly right that there is the alarming situation, and people are also very much worried whether AI will take over human intelligence. But I warn you that, you as professors, educators, and researchers, you should see to it that AI is only an assistant. So you should not allow your assistant or secretary to sit on your chair, right? You be in your chair, you be the master, and use always AI as an assistant. Otherwise it might happen that you will always depend upon AI. But then there's another side of it. People are worrying about whether the creativity will go. Say for example, I tell you, you can draw an image with the help of Microsoft 365 Copilot. But an ordinary person can simply think of draw an image of a butterfly, that's all, or draw an image of this or that. But if you are creative, if you are an artist already, then with the help of some other prompts, you can have an image that you want to generate in your mind. And by giving that kind of prompts, you can generate a very creative image. You get me? And therefore creativity also on you. Or for example, you are uploading something, say for example, and then you can ask different questions. Somebody, an ordinary person, can simply ask, explain this image, that's all. But the creative person will ask much more on that, right? And therefore I think that creativity is going to develop into a different level. Say for example, in the earlier days, the painters, artists, they used to use some colors which are made use of some juices of the leaves or something like that. They had no chemical colors. Later on we had chemical colors. Later on we don't have such kind of colors. We can draw images with the help of a computer. But now with the help of an AI, we can generate images. I mean, as ages move on, as we progress, this is developing. So you have to travel with the time. Otherwise you will find yourself very much outdated. That's what I think on that. And there is also a situation in which we have to be cautious in using it, but there is also that we cannot go back. Future years are going to be the years of AI and robotics, and therefore we have to update ourselves. Otherwise we are going to find ourselves in 2-3 years very much outdated.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, Dr. Hetal Patel, please unmute and you can ask your question.
Am I
Dr.
audible?
Yes, ma'am. Please ask.
Okay. Sir, I want to ask if I have written one research paper or we have one research idea which is novel. I just want to reframe the words. and that's why I put it on a chat GPT. Now, is data is available in prior art, or there is some confidentiality matter will come in the picture?
Yeah, this is a worry of every researcher that when you rephrase with the help of ChatGPT, will it be AI plagiarism? Definitely, it is going to be, because when you rephrase with the help of ChatGPT, then later on it will become the words of ChatGPT, because I think the coding behind that will be taken into consideration, and when you put that into Turnitin will say this is generated by ChatGPT, and therefore, but then to reduce plagiarism, you can also use some paraphrasing tools. The more you rephrase it with the help of tools, then I have seen that the lesser will be the degree of plagiarism. But nobody can say 100% whether what I said is correct or not, because this is through experiment that we have to find out whether it will catch or not. But 100% I cannot say an answer for that, because you just experiment with one or two paragraphs, you rephrase and check whether AI is catching that or not, right? AI plagiarism checker is catching or not. I have tried it many times, but I got different kind of results, and therefore we cannot say 100% whether it when you paraphrase with the ChatGPT whether AI plagiarism will catch it or not. 100% we cannot say. Through experiments only we can say.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we will wind up. I have a program at 12:30. I have to go
Yes,
there,
sir.
and it is already.
Yes, sir. So, sir, can I request all of you, please, on your cam, you can take one screenshot. हाँ? जितना है इतना ही ले लो. So now, thank you, Padre Sabu, for such a profound and engaging session. Your insights into AI tools and their transformative potential in higher education are invaluable. We now proceed to the certificate presentation. So, sir, please accept this certificate of appreciation from PP Savane University as a token of our gratitude and recognition of your invaluable contribution. As we conclude today's session, I extend my gratitude to all the participants for your active involvement. Please remember to mark your attendance and provide your valuable feedback, which is there in the chat box. So we look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's session, which promise even more engaging discussion. Thank you, everyone. Uh, have a great day ahead. Thank you, everyone. You can please fill the attendance and feedback form, and you can leave the session. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. So tomorrow sharp 9:45 we will again join to learn something about the academic publishing. So feedback form is already there in the chat box. You can please fill it. So feedback form is already shared in the chat box. Please, you can fill it. Okay, we will share the feedback form in the WhatsApp group also. You can also check it there. Okay, thank you. You can leave now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, all the participants. We'll meet again by tomorrow morning. Thank you.